There's that man again.
So, sport fragrances. I don't have a lot of them, but the ones that I do have, I appreciate them. And two of them I don't really think are very sporty, but let's talk about it. What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the Teddy Files. I'm your resident sommelier, Mr. Diaz Teddy. And today we're talking about fresh, clean, sporty sport fragrances. I don't have a lot of them. I think I got five, so I'm going to talk about the five that I do have. Um, I don't. I never really understood the point of a sport fragrance when I first started getting into fragrances, and I didn't really buy them like that. And then I started grabbing a couple of them. I think I got the one that I'm about to show you. I think I may have gotten this first, and this kind of turned me on to the sport fragrances, and that would be Ludici, Polo Sport. So citrusy, clean, a little spicy, very fresh and aromatic. Like I said, I didn't really understand the point of a sport fragrance. I understand it's just something that you're supposed to wear when you work out and go for a walk or any of those types of things, and it's supposed to last pretty well through, the sweat and the heat and all of that type of stuff. But like I said, I could do that with a whole lot of different fragrances. But I do now understand that sport fragrances are formulated a lot more soapy. Many of them are a lot more soapy than other ones. And this one is no different. The difference with this one is besides the grapefruit and the citruses at the top, it has nutmeg and leather in it as well. It's a unique one. It's a very unique type of sport fragrances, but it is a sport fragrance because it does have that clean soapiness to it. That clean soapiness, it has that vetiver in it as well, the ambergris. So it has almost a little bit of an aquatic take to it, but not so much. It's all about the citruses and the woods. You catch a little bit, maybe a slight hint of the leather, but for the most part, we're talking about that grapefruit and bergamot at the top. It's a very clean fragrance, perfect for workout, hell, perfect for summertime. This could actually be worn in the office and be very inoffensive. It's a really good fragrance. I'm glad I got my hands on it, and I'm glad it's the one that turned me on to the other ones that I'm going to be talking about today, and that would be Ludici, Pour Homme Sport. So the next fragrance that I have coming up is aromatic, citrusy, and fresh, and that would be Ralph Lauren's Polo Sport. So this one, much like the last one, very soapy and clean. The thing that sets this one apart from the last one is the mint that they have in this one. It gives it this clean, fresh, almost cooling effect. And I'm guessing, of course, I haven't worn this one yet to work out. This is the only one I haven't worn to work out. I've worn the other ones, but so far this one I haven't worn. But I'll be wearing this week because I smell and feel that mint the last time that I wore it. Now I did wear it, but I haven't worn it in the gym yet. But I did feel that mint the last time that I wore it, and I wanted to, I want to see what it's going to be like when I hit the gym and I work out and things of that nature, and if it's going to still have that same cooling effect. I mean, it is very fresh, very clean. Once again, a very soapy fragrance that is perfect for hot weather, perfect for the gym. Now, much like this one, the other one, they don't last very long. You may get about a good maybe 4 hours out of it, depending on how hard you're working out. You may get 2 hours out of it. I'm not sure. And it also depends on your skin chemistries. But we're not going to get into the science of it. We're getting into the smell of it today because that's what we're talking about. I mean, you got your Brazilian rosewood, and you also have sandalwood, cedar, Gaiac wood, geranium, seagrass, ginger. It has a myriad of notes, but what I get from it is fresh, clean, soapy, inoffensive, perfect for workouts, perfect for the summer. This is definitely a pretty good hot weather fragrance. I'm glad, once again, I'm glad I got turned on to sport fragrances because I'm glad I have my hands on Ralph Lauren's Polo Sport. So the next fragrance that we have coming up is fresh, soapy, and woody, and that would be Azzaro Sport. So this one here, definitely you can definitely tell the difference. They're not redundant to one another. They may be redundant in the collection if you have things that smell like it, but to one another, you have completely different scent profiles. They all come back to being soapy, fresh, and clean. But this one leads with a great punch of lavender at the top. I mean, it has a beautiful punch of lavender and it has tonka bean. So with this one, you get a little bit of sweetness out of it. It also has clary sage and sandalwood, but it also, once again, comes back to being a soapy, fresh, clean fragrance. But this one, once again, like I said, has a little bit of sweetness. Also, again, won't last very long. It's a sport fragrance, so it's not designed to last for a long time. It's designed to last through a nice workout, or hell, through a good time. I don't know. Whatever you decide to wear your fragrances for. But once again, it's a good smelling fragrance. It's not groundbreaking, but it smells great for what you're going to use it for working out, going to the gym. Like I said, going for maybe a walk, even in the office building. If it's something that you decide you want to wear, something inoffensive, pretty light, fresh, and clean, this will get the job done for you. And that would be Azzaro Sport. So the next sport fragrance that I have coming up, in my opinion, is not very sporty at all. I personally think that this fragrance, as a matter of fact, I have worn it on a summer date night. It is fresh, warm, and spicy, and that would be Tommy Hilfiger Freedom Sport. So the original one, the Tommy Hilfiger Freedom, smells more sporty than this one. This one here, it has so much character to it, man. I mean, it's just a perfect summer evening fragrance. This is a good fragrance. Didn't hear a lot about it. I'm not sure if people slept on it. I don't know. All I know is, for me, it's one that I'm extremely happy that I got in the collection. I mean, you got your fresh notes at the top with the clary sage, the green notes, and the coriander leaf, but you also have in the middle notes black pepper, cinnamon, and cardamom. And the base notes would be vetiver and patchouli. But to me, once again, you hear all of these fresh and woody notes, which actually fit the composition of this fragrance. But it has such an summer evening feel to it. It feels like it has a little bit of sweetness as well, but definitely not overly sweet. It is perfect for a summer evening, a date out, a date night, something like that. I mean, you could wear it to the gym if you want to, but when I smell it, that's not what I get. I get a nice, cool summer night, maybe 70s to 80s or whatever, hanging out down by the ocean if you decide you want to do that. Maybe hanging out in your backyard, walking down by the harbor, any of those types of things. This right here would be perfect for that. So it's maybe a 5 to 6 hour fragrance for me, which is perfect. I'm not sure how many people have much longer dates than that in the evening, but hey, if you have a longer date than that, do you think? But as far as I'm concerned, this is a perfect date night sports fragrance, I guess, if that makes any sense, and that would be Tommy Hilfiger Freedom Sport. So the last fragrance that I got coming up is, once again, to me, not a sports fragrance. I guess within the line that it comes from, it would be considered a sports fragrance, but just overall, no, it's not a sports fragrance to me. I mean, this is fresh, smoky, and woody, and that would be Encre Noire Sport. So this fragrance right here, to me, is perfect for a professional setting. office building, boardroom, things of that nature. Smoky, fresh, clean. Not the soapiest. Not very soapy, but it's very, very clean, very woody. Um, just just extremely, I would say, like I said, like that executive feel to it. It feels a lot more professional. It feels a lot more buttoned up, a lot more cleaned up. It doesn't, to me, at all smell like a sport fragrance. I mean, you can wear fragrances for whatever you want, and if you feel like this is a great gym fragrance, hey, once again, like I said, do your thing. But for me, this is a little bit more of a refined sport fragrance, and I guess if that makes any sense, because I don't know if I've ever heard refined sport fragrance, but if there's a such thing as a refined sport fragrance, this is it right here. This one is it right here because once again, it now for me this one lasts about 8 hours, so it gives me a good amount of time, and the sillage is amazing. The scent bubble is pretty good as well, and it starts off with that blast of freshness in the beginning, coming from that grapefruit bergamot and some of the watery notes. But towards the mid to dry down of the fragrance, you get a lot of woods. You get double vetiver. I mean, they got bourbon vetiver and Haitian vetiver in this. You got cashmere wood and musk, cypress. There's a little bit of nutmeg to bring the spice in. This is honestly an awesome, awesome sport fragrance. It's an awesome fragrance, period, whether it's sport or not. So if you want to smell fresh and professional and clean and just refined, hey, you can't go wrong with this one right here, man. Encre Noire Sport by Lalique. Okay, everyone, that is my time. I want to thank you guys for rocking with me the same way that I rock with you. I truly appreciate you coming over here and watching this video because at this point, there are almost millions of people out here talking about fragrances, and I'm glad that you took the time to come and check out my video. And please remember to like, share, and subscribe to this video because it helps the channel to grow. Please make sure you share it with other people that you think may enjoy this content. And please hit that bell notification so that you will be notified each and every time I upload a brand new video because my name is Mr. Diaz Teddy, your fragrance sommelier. And over here, we do not do stink, so please don't be a stink ass. Have a good evening.